Ce qui veut dire qu'il va y avoir du lait et des poulets. Ce qui veut dire que je peux la tuer en pacifiste. Poulet. Je vais donc faire une chicken fight. C'est ce que j'ai à faire, c'est choper les poulets, et ça tombe bien parce que j'ai un autre bas.
On s'en sort en termes d'esquive de poulet. On essaie de pas gueuler toutes les 2 secondes maintenant que je stream. S'il te plaît. Thanks. Pourquoi il me suggère Liverpool en recherche? Ça me fait tellement chier. Le stream marche.
Yeah! Death by poulet. Voilà. Et voilà.
Ah merde, faut que je mette le chat. Voilà. Ah, il y a des spectateurs alors que j'ai pas encore fini. Ok. Bon. Hey Savannah. I didn't even ping. Well, I'm gonna do that since it's ready. Alright. Ça marche OBS. Ça marche. Ok, je peux fermer ça. Sup, Draco? Looks like not many people are gonna come today. There's only 3 viewers. Compared to yesterday's, 13, that's pretty low, but I don't mind. So, let me get my drawing board. I'll explain some stuff. This thing. There you go. Is it good? It's not good. Hold on. Yeah, it's way too low. And also there's some stuff not rendering well. Okay. Yeah, it's not rendering properly. Let me restart it. What about now? It's not fixed. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna move it up in OBS. Let's say fuck it. More. A bit too high. That will have to do. I'm tired of trying. So there. Alright, let's go. So, here's our problem. Slopes. That's simple. Maybe not that big. There we go. So I'm not gonna try drawing a dragon this time for technicality, because I'm gonna talk about technical stuff and I'm only gonna use what is gonna be used by the game. So, not too big. And that's our dragon. Or rather, its rough position. So, what is a dragon made of for me? To me, it's only made of its root, its torso, and its head. That's all the game sees. But so the torso is roughly like this, the head like this, and the root over the torso. So I personally do not care about the gray box, because all this stuff doesn't collide, or it has no physical existence. Actually, I'm gonna only keep the root, which is an invisible part somewhere above the dragon. Well, okay. Well, good job there, I guess. So, this is the position of a dragon, and this, I'm gonna keep it simple. This is a dragon.
This is American. This is American.
So here's my idea. How do I know the slope? So I've tried two ways. So let's show the first one in red, let's say. Inverse kinematics. So what inverse kinematics does is basically it takes it's some animation tool that takes each leg and tries to fold them properly so they touch the ground. And it's also roughly it's very complicated and it touches the animations including offsets, so a big no for Draco. Oh no, that's some very advanced tool and it's not compatible with our game as it is. So there's now for the second approach. It is, well, terrain slope. So what do? I directly ask the terrain, the thing I'm working on, what its angle is. But it's absolutely impossible because either it's a part and then I gotta know what part I'm on, if it's really worth it to be angled, like if it just, step on stairs. And if it's terrain, that's downright impossible. Now for the solution I'm gonna use, at least try to. Ray casting. So I'm gonna have to add to the models two things. 2 points rather.
You're gonna raycast?
Huh?
You're gonna raycast?
Yeah.
Why?
To know the ground's height, to detect slopes.
You're gonna raycast to get the slopes.
Mm-hmm.
For the legs? Not for the legs height?
I want the body to lean with the terrain.
Oh shit. That's ambitious, and also most of the time you use the GPU's code for it. Holy shit.
Well, let me show you my idea then.
You don't realize it takes normally like quaternions to calculate that.
Well, let me show you how I'm gonna do it. So, admitting that the front is left, just let's make an arrow to make it clear. So, I'm gonna need 2 points. One around the height of the front legs,
Okay.
and one around the height of the back legs.
Okay.
And this is the part where when I get to ray casting.
So you want a ray you're gonna put a ray in front, put a ray in the back, and see the offset, right?
Mm-hmm. Basically, with that, I get two heights, and I'm gonna be able to see the difference because I'm gonna know. So I'm not gonna put them on the legs because if they lean, then that's gonna all go fucked up. But what I'm gonna do is those points are gonna never move to a relative position, not affected by the lean to the core. Yeah, that's the root.
Yeah, the front one is gonna be between the shoulders, and the back one is gonna be on the head. Because that's where the leg starts.
I guess. The thing is, if I attach it to a part, what happens when all the things lean, when the distance is not the same anymore?
Yeah, I see.
Well, actually, I could do the maths to
You just not have the collision information with the ground.
It doesn't take the slope. I can only say that I am colliding with ground.
Okay, but you can see where on the ground, maybe. Because if you knew roughly where you are on the ground, you could just take the portion of the ground where you are and evaluate mathematically what's the slope head. There. instead of raycasting, which is
Uh,
expensive.
Well, that would be a reasonable thought if we hadn't grounds like let me show the thing to everyone. Ground like this.
I don't see the problem.
Well, the slope of the ground around me will be very strict here, but actually it's not that bad. So I would be leaning way more than I really am.
You would evaluate the slope at the points you're trying to raycast, but instead of raycasting, you can just calculate what's around you. You can just take the position of your dragon and say, how's the terrain around there?
No.
No?
No.
What?
I cannot really see points of the terrain one by one.
You can't ask for a general area of the terrain?
I can't really get the slope with that.
No, but you can get the height of points.
Yeah, and that's why I'm raycasting.
What? No.
Because, no, I said I cannot get points of the terrain.
So you can't get like the height of some polygons or anything? Or you can get the height at a certain position?
No, it's like asking me to take apart like this rock and tell me what the height of like this point on the rock. That's not possible. I can only get the position of the rock.
Because you're in the middle of a polygon, but can you ask for like
no, I cannot break down into smaller polygons to say the height of this polygon. If I get a part of the terrain, it means I'm already selecting the region, so the position. Like, let me just show you. It would kind of mean doing this.
And you can...
so I select some terrain, and the only position I can really get is the center. And I already show the center myself.
So, for example, okay, so let's say you ask for the height, like, in the box, but, like, you select an area that's supposed to be on your legs. Like, for example, if the box here extended way up, would it give a higher result?
No.
Okay, if it was extending down into the ground, would it give a lower result?
Wait, what do you mean exactly?
Like, what's the point you can get a height inside this box, right?
Yeah, I cannot get...
Yeah, but what is this height? Is this the middle height of the box, or is it an average height in the box?
Middle. It's gonna be the middle of the box.
So it has nothing to do with the selection.
Well, wait, actually I'm not even sure of that, because it's gonna be a region that I'm gonna determine by... Assuming I'm doing it with scripts, I'm gonna do it by selecting each corner myself. So basically I already know the...
You can't have like statistical information on the terrain you selected.
Nope, nothing.
Well, raycasting.
Yep, that's the point. So you see, I'm gonna take this point, basically well, you see, imagine that the dragon is on this diagonal, from this corner to this corner. I'm gonna take his front is there. I see it's very close to the ground, thanks to the raycasting. Because you see, my ray is gonna be exactly this straight.
You're gonna raycast front and back and see the difference.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I only need 2 rays like this. I could do more to try to improve the accuracy, but...
Or just to move or just to change the offset sideways, if you're sideways on the slope. You know? Because you can take a slope sideways, and then the legs would be higher on one side and not the other.
I'm not gonna change the position of the legs. It's way too complicated and it doesn't work with Draco's animations.
So, what are you gonna change?
Lean the whole body.
Oh, you're just gonna ask. So if you're in a 45
I'm just gonna rotate the whole body. I just have to find this angle.
So if you climb the slope, it's just gonna be...
yeah, kinda. Well, I'm gonna put a limit to the angle you can go up to so you don't get that kind of awkward positioning.
This is gonna be fun. I know this is gonna give some screenshots on the same scale as Skyrim horse physics.
Well, it's better than being always a horizontal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the point.
Horse physics with raycasting.
Yeah, that's the idea. All right. So okay, to go back to our drawing board, we're gonna have the front, which is gonna be somewhere on the slope, and the back, which is gonna be somewhere on the slope. I have here I got a height difference. So when you get 2 points on a 2D plane, you got the slope. That's simple. I can reconstruct the slope just by getting the line between the 2 points. But so I can make it a vector to say that, like, I can pretty much draw this arrow. That's a possibility I got. With 2 points, I can ask for a vector between them very easily. It's very basic maths. And this vector is gonna have a direction. The problem is to convert this arrow into body rotation. It's only gonna be some rotation in
one axis.
yeah, in the axis
X-axis.
x-axis. Yeah, exactly. Like this. It's only gonna lean well, in that case, like this. And it's always gonna stay on this plane. I'm not gonna struggle and do some sideways tilting. This is just way too much. Or way too annoying. Do you know if Dragon's Life has sideways tilting or only front, you know, lengthwise?
Forward and backwards.
Yeah. Do you guys know that? When standing, no sideways, alright? So basically, no sideways. Good. Huh? What do you mean? How does it even... Why is it not tilting sideways when walking, but tilting sideways when running and walking? That gotta be super awkward. I mean, using ray casting, it's gonna be very... Well, imagine a bumpy slope. Like, you mean it's running on walls like this? Basically, let's just make a human. Like, yeah. It's like this. I mean, I get it if it's forwards, backwards, but like there it's sideways. Yeah, I know that. Oh, oh, I see. You mean when turning on the ground. That should not be too hard to make for me, I guess. I mean, I made a function to get the tilt when moving. I could just recycle it when running. Yeah, I'm gonna limit the angle. As you know, Draco, I've put a limit to leaning in the air, so I can do exactly the same.
I can do exactly the same. My accent is very normal.
Very, very, yes, yes, yes.
Baguette.
Croissant, vin et,
Croissant.
et aubergine, du pain au chocolat.
Oui, oui.
Okay. Sorry for that French interlude. Marco l'a fait en yes. So, yeah, so not when standing, only some, that kind of momentum when running, I see. But that's the thing, Draco. If it leans when turning on the ground, it means that well, the turn is not instant, right? Like, you cannot just go straight and suddenly press left and go left. You have to wait for a turn or something. Wow, that sucks. That really sucks. That's the point of that's the limit. You gotta know to draw the line between realism and user experience, and that's going too far. I'm not gonna do it. I want people to be able to place themselves easily, and that's going against it. Like during my flight things, you see, there is some leaning like this, but actually it's only visual because I'm not altering the actual turn trajectory. If the guy goes straight and then decide to look left and go left, he's gonna go left. Just his body turning is gonna take a bit. And making it on the ground is both more difficult and sounds stupid, okay? It's just annoying. The thing is, I'm probably not gonna do it on the body because there's one additional factor. Wait, no. I can remove that factor so I can actually do it. I remember that, let me just show you. Let's take a random humanoid. I think Fred still has one. Let's go meet him. You see, guys, Fred helped us working, right? Humanoid. All right. See you. There's crap. I did something. Oh. Okay. Auto rotate. It means that when you how to say, when you press left, you're gonna go left and look left. But if I disable auto rotate, he's gonna go left but still look forwards, which gives me control on its rotation. So it's actually not that difficult if I disable this thing. Drawing board. So I'm not gonna do sideways leaning. I'm only gonna do do the thing. I can do the thing while running, but for the only one that's gonna be permanent is gonna be forward leaning like this. Then we're gonna see for sideways tilting. So I guess the ray casting is the right method, but here's my issue. I'm gonna have this vector, this arrow, and I want to be able to find a loop vector in it. Let me check something with vector freeze. Vector free. There we go. Okay. Oh, I found something very interesting. Vector3.unit. It turns a vector. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, kind of a simple solution that you should have found earlier?
I should have found 2 days ago, actually.
Oh, big surprise.
Let me see. So let me open the previous one. So you see how I've been struggling through a bunch of stuff to get this, find L and turn it into 1. Well, I can actually take this vector and... Wait. No, I cannot. Wait. What about a vector 2? I knew it. I fucking knew it. Okay, let me show you in on screen. Let me get the game. Open the newly made script. Because right there, guys, I found a way to simplify the calculations by a lot.
And win the race!
Where is it? Start a player movement script. There's a white screen all bug on the bottom left. Alright, I fixed it. Okay. Here's gonna be right back. So, let me get the formula I've made. It's in get an angle. So, yeah, right there, I got, you know what? All this stuff is just too big. There we go. A bit ugly, but that's fine. So right there, you see this. You see, this is the first step of the calculation. I have to find those numbers by finding L and 1. But actually, so first I had to find L by doing a bit big. For formulas, I should shrink it a bit. I was doing L equals sin of A cos of my look direction, no, look vector y, and then what I did was I take the x and z by doing well, I'll just take actual resulting angle dot z equals look vector dot z divided by L. You see, that's already 2 lines. And the only thing resulting is gonna be basically a vector. Well, it's gonna be orange. It's gonna be this line. You see, this is a line which its coordinates are gonna be the z and x numbers I found using a total of 4 lines. Because I do this for z and I do it again for x. Now what if I told you so here's our target, which is gonna be the found vector. In the end, it's gonna be result z and no result x and result x z right there. Now, what if I told you this is much simpler than this?
And why the fuck did you do it?
Because I did not know of this tool. I've already simplified the operation 2 times. I thought I was good. But I can do even more. Oh, a turn switch.
Yeah, it's negative. It's negative to this array.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can break stuff.
Yeah, it's negative to this array.
Yeah, I guess that's one. Anyways. So.
Fuck! Yes! Fuck! Yes!
Original look vector, we called it, equals x, y, z, the original values. Now, what I could do is some vector equals, I'm just making a new vector who just has x and z.
Fuck!
Now, there's gonna be the problem that I'm gonna have the L issue, which, you know, the proportions being too low. But I found a function that just brings it to magnitude 1 to make it an angle. Which means that found vector equals some vector dot unit. And that's it. Which means I can literally reduce it to one line. Found vector equals a vector made of x and z dot unit. Done. That's it. That's it. That's all there is. One line. A single fucking line. Oh shit, I wasn't showing. Huh. That's some necrodancer. Let me check. Yep. It's the OG necrodancer this time. So, let me explain to you again. So this is, I'm gonna rewrite this with the right naming. Enjoy.
Do you know this thing?
Yes.
It's a super annoying trophy.
Enjoy.
Ah!
Anyways, so resolve. See, let me check the formula to not get it wrong. Yeah. Equals so equals z, yeah, there we go. To make things clear, those are the name of our variables.
Ah!
That's right there. So this is the old method. And this is a method that also works and is only a single line. Basically, I turn the look vector into a 2D vector just by picking x and z, and instead of struggling and calculating L myself, I do dot unit, and it does the exact same thing. It does all the maths for me.
Yes!
And it turns into the right numbers, both x and z. Yep. All those efforts for nothing. So let me apply what I just said. So let's remove this. I'm just gonna comment it out in case I have to go back to it. And I'm gonna just do local cam z equals instance dot new vector 2. Wait, no, I don't need an instance. Equals vector 2 dot new. Just gonna take camera dot look vector dot x and camera dot look vector dot z dot unit dot z. Let me just check. and camz dot. I'm still gonna stop a lot to check the stuff. Okay. Yeah, I can just do what I just said. .uni.z. And there we go, a single line. What got you angry? Ooh, Monster Hunter music. And now we do the same with body Z. And just camera turns into root. And there we go. That's it. This is my own treatment. I'm not gonna get around this one. Mm. Okay. Okay, let's just try and see if it works. Hold on. There was information I want while testing. I want to see which one causes the most lag. So I'm gonna see which one gives the less time difference. I'm actually even gonna brutalize the program a bit and remove this little quiet moment it has. I still don't know what gets you angry, Draco. So, my new method. Crash's Studio. Okay, so you see, that's why I had to wait. Because when I wait, I ask the game to just take its time, go to the next tick. But if I do not wait, it's gonna try and loop and loop and loop and loop and loop again, not giving any time to the game to play. It's gonna be too busy with my script. There we go, leaving that here. Surprising. I kinda guess it was some rigging, but well, if you want, I'm curious to know what exactly, but you decide. So, oh, yeah, one thing about this is that vector 2 does not have an x and z value, it has an x and y value. So there we go.
There we go.
Alright, Draco, alright. Now let's try. It's still not done printing. Oh yeah, it does it at every tick. So I only want the number when I'm moving. And I no longer need to read the current speed. Next attempt. So you see guys, this new method could be slightly laggier because I'm creating a new object in the process, a vector. So it's probably heavier than doing just the maths. So at least it's leaning properly, no problem. And the delay is very often 0.4, some
0.4.
0.04. I don't care. 0.04. Trying to go a bit higher. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Evolution. It's the one from X and Y. Yeah, very interesting. More Pokemon though. There's a lot of Pokemon music today. And no Mr. Redemption. I'm disappointed.
You're disappointing.
Shut up! You're disappointing.
No, I'm breathtaking.
No.
Keanu Reeves says so.
You weren't in the audience.
Shut up!
No,
Everyone is breathtaking.
You're shutting up.
No.
Yes.
No.
Whatever.
No.
So, now we got that number. Let's try with our old method. Actually, I'm gonna simplify it even more by putting this here and this here. That way I use one less variable. And since I'm trying to adjust the thing at under a tenth of a second, you know, it's gonna matter. No, Dale, no. So, what are the numbers now? 0.4, yeah, the difference is really neglectable. Alright, so a bit more freeze. But I also see a bit more 5s and 6. Let's move it out, see how it goes. Yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna keep the new one, because if the difference is neglectable, I'm just gonna take the most readable and consistent one. There, you know it doesn't do a ping sound or whatever. Oops.
Oh.
Alright, and that's one modification. So I guess my discovery wasn't that amazing, but that's alright. Imagine a griffin trying to drink something through a straw. Sounds weird. And by then. You know what? I want to change how the angle is obtained. Function vector to angle. X, Y. Cutting, pasting.
Hi.
Actually, I only need one. And return. And if
Finding a shorter
Y.
golden victory.
Again. So it's gonna be vector dot x. Copy, paste, 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 paste. That way, there we go. So I'm just gonna do vector to angle better a cos of cam and better a cos of body. And I shortened the thing quite drastically. So this is not going to be used anymore. Wait, that's not an ACOS. Yeah, it's a bit. No, it's a better ACOS because it also gives the sign. Quack, if she was allergic to stupid and you know, here, that wouldn't add up, you know. Kind of expected a sassy comment from my bro.
What? I thought you were just shooting yourself in the foot. Was I supposed to make a comment?
I don't know, you like to add another layer.
No, you do.
You did that earlier.
Yeah, but it was too easy. This one is just obvious.
So it was too easy and this one not because it's too easy?
No, the three normally it's just too easy to make a joke, but there you just made the joke yourself. So it's less fun.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Whatever. I wonder, what if there was, no, I don't need any of that. Okay, that should be good. Let me see if it works. I've done that split not out of necessity, by the way. I've done this split just for later use. I'm gonna use that better ACOS function. It's not slower, and it's not working as intended anymore. I put it the wrong way. Um, hmm. Maybe this needs to be Y. Oh yeah, it needs to be Y. So this is X, this is Y. Good job, Draco. Let's try again. And this time I'm turning on the camera.
The camera?
What?
Why, your webcam?
No, the world view, because I have to do it manually because OBS cannot capture both. It doesn't switch automatically between script view and game view because the game view is a different view.
Oh.
So it has a separate capture thing.
Separate process.
Yeah. So let's try. Is it offset on your screen? It is. Alright, it's fixed. Man, that's looking good. And my function is working. So, now we attack the leaning, guys, but on the ground. Hmm. How should I proceed? I need a loop. I think I got something like that, like this somewhere. I'm just gonna find where this thing is implemented. How is it even working? You know what? Just to be sure, I'll stick to standards. Yeah, there it is. It's humanoid.running. I'm gonna put something to say he's running. Put this. And let's see how it goes. I'm not even moving, it already triggered 4 times. What about when I climb a slope? Wow! It's triggering a lot when I'm on a slope. What about a slighter one? Like this. That's about 10 times a second. That might be what I need, and it's not triggering when I'm not walking. What about being on a flat area? Oh, I know a flat area. That's a flat area. Okay. Hmm. No, when I turn, it's not triggering. So I cannot handle the leaning with that function. Well, at least not the running leaning. But I'd like to do both at once. Be right back, I have to do something. Back. Went to the bathroom, grabbed the snack, all the good stuff. Oh, you missed it. Let me Google something about that function.
Bah, il travaille sur son projet perso, là. Je vais lui demander s'il est occupé. Est-ce que tu veux parler à ta mère?
Je veux bien.
Tiens.
Allô? Très bien, très bien. Ben, Guillaume t'a raconté, on est allé chez mamie. Et là, je travaille tranquille sur mon jeu. Pas encore. Ben, je veux dire, aujourd'hui, c'était détente, quoi. Examen. Ah. Je sais plus. Back, I had a call from my mom. They're out there in the wild, somewhere in some mountains, but they still exist. See you, Savannah. I'm a bit late. Griffin legs are chunky. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Hmm. So, input began, input ended, input changed. All right. So I want state change. Humanoid dot. Oh, I know. I can do the leaning when it's when the for the same reason the walking or running animations are playing. Hmm. Hein? La pièceocratie pour les femmes. Il s'amuse, Bob. Ok.
Oh,
Si monsieur tire le premier, là?
yeah.
Ok. Alright. Coconut remodels. Alright.
And remind me of the coconut song.
By the way, Draco, considering my results are not always accurate, should you weigh the stuff or should I keep weighing the stuff myself? Because, you know, mine is not quite accurate, but at least it doesn't require to import stuff into Blender. Hmm. Alright, so I weigh it later. Right now I'm not really planning on changing map. Let's play a state. Oh, I see.
C'est un pied qui se tire dessus tout seul ou... Waouh, c'était beaucoup de réflexes. Yeah. Les réflexes aussi? Yeah. Oh. Ouais, il va falloir que tu utilises une épée normalement, Guillaume. Non. Ok. What do you mean it's shooting? It's not shooting! Tu sais, il voit pas ton écran de toute façon. Chuch. Cette map qui est toujours pleine de sens. I guess I just have to keep in mind that my measurements are about 5 or 6 times too high. I still wonder why. So, this is a very chill music. It's the overpriced shop from Twilight Princess. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't play this game. I almost played this game, but then my totally legit copy just started to crash at one point. Huh. Of course it was a totally legit copy. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Shut up. Of course. Ah, de la musique de Blanc 2 et Jaune 2. Curem a vraiment un design débile. So. Voilà. Ok. Je me suis fait tabasser par un stage hazard. Ça m'a fait lâcher mon arme, qui en retrouvant a tapé le dernier ennemi et lui a fait perdre le reste de sa vie. Ah. Ok. C'est récent. Quel dommage que tu puisses pas avoir de replay. Ah non, je peux pas avoir de replay sur Shut. When should the leaning be applied?
Enjoy, Draco. Rien, Draco, il a dit it's food time, ce serait bien qu'on s'en préoccupe dans pas très longtemps.
Remarque, moi j'ai vraiment pas très faim.
J'imagine que je vais bouffer une autre madeleine alors.
T'as faim, toi?
Alors
moi,
j'ai bien digéré, disons.
Oh putain de merde. Alors, je t'avais déjà un note. Alors, il faut... Hop, là, je prends bien. Et un métal killer. Et un métal killer. Voilà.
I got an idea. Player state not changed. Connect function. New state.
Bro, I need your attention. This is important. This is very important.
That's cute.
Yeah. Also, did you get the pun?
Yes.
Good.
Otter slide. Yes. Wait. I knew it. Slowly realizing that I'm gonna try doing something very dumb. it's complicated.
Oh.
Mm. I need to do to see something about Motor 60s. Hmm. Okay, it has a new one Motor 60. That's good. So time to read some documentation. Mm, that's not gonna be fun, is it? Cadence of high roll again. Mm. Mm. It's true that I haven't seen Snake moderate in a good time. Well, I think didn't he say something about no, and that wouldn't make sense if his PC wasn't working if he's playing on Roblox. I don't know. Uh, Maybe something about being at a house with shitty internet. I forgot. Hmm. Huh? That's weird. Hmm. Mm. What if I... Let me look this thing up. Let me try giving it 0.5. Hmm. Doesn't seem to do anything.
I can do it.
Ta gueule. It doesn't seem to work. It actually doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe try another part. Ta gueule. Like it should be do something to the tail. Does not work. Um. Could this thing shut up? Fucking. Oops. Doesn't seem to have done anything. Well, I guess I have to brush off this option. Y'a quoi dans le bloc? Ah, c'est contre des vrais joueurs?
Yep, en spirit, avec les displays activés, là.
T'aurais dû prendre une combi pétée parce que ceux qui font ça, ils vont avoir les
Non,
combis
j'ai le
pétées.
meilleur esprit. De loin, parce que je suis un gros farmer d'esprit et pas tout le monde.
Et t'as quoi comme effet?
J'ai pris mon side reflect. J'ai deux effets badge Franklin plus perfection reflect.
Ça va pas te servir à grand chose.
Ah ouais? Pour un Megaman?
Ouais, comme tu peux le voir.
Non, mais c'est juste qu'au bout d'un moment, ça expire.
Ouais, t'as 3 stocks, donc tu peux pas utiliser des trucs qui expirent, ça fait pas long feu, quoi.
Je sais pas, les stocks disent autre chose.
Oui, ben ça, c'est juste à cause des stats purs à ce niveau-là.
Fuck! Bon, on va gagner, mais fuck. Oh, bah ça va. Non? Fuck.
C'est moins gros comme coup tout de suite.
Fuck.
T'as le bloc là si tu veux.
Oh bon, bah il est eu.
Oh!
Nice!
Guillaume, l'autre a abandonné, pousse-le! Ah non, il veut pas se faire pousser gentiment.
Oh putain. Yes! Une Midona en plus, elle se téléporte aux autres.
Qui dit fidèle? J'ai entendu 2.
Mon Mario est mort. Ah non?
Non, je comprends pas, il y a qu'un mec qui est mort. Pourquoi j'ai entendu 2 fois?
Ah bizarre.
I
fuck!
really don't know how to deal with this leaning. Because you know, guys, I realized something with the leaning.
Ils ont redonné un stock. What?
Ah, je crois qu'il en a appliqué un à son pote. D'ailleurs, t'as perdu un stock.
What? Non, non, je me suis pété.
Ah, ok.
Je crois. Oh.
C'est toujours en smash, hein.
Ah ouais. Please, please, please. Oh, oh.
Non, il allait sortir.
On a quand même gagné parce que j'avais 2 stocks.
Alright, so I realized something with leaning on the ground. When I'm on the ground, I cannot just angle the root part like I would while flying, because there's one thing. When I'm walking, I'm still using the humanoid properties of Roblox. So basically, it's gonna use the hip height to know how far the ground is. And if I turn the root part, I'm gonna turn the body, and he's gonna check in diagonal. Basically, I'm just gonna show you. Well, actually, I can't even do that, because if I try making the root lean, it's gonna fight against. Except if I could get rid of all the humanoid states. But that's my way to know when the player is moving right now. And if I disable all this stuff, well, it's not gonna be able to walk anymore. That's simple. Just not gonna be able to move. So leaning might just be a bad idea altogether. Tes ennemis n'ont pas d'esprit.
Non. Ils ont très très fort insisté pour se mettre en... Oh, c'est trop bien. C'est juste trop bien. Poto, c'est trop facile là. Ils vont même pas chercher le trophée.
Vous voyez, il a failli.
Ah ouais.
Un conseil, saute sur le bloc.
Putain.
Oh non!
Bon, un point partout à la même centre. Nice.
Il y a une Pokéball devant toi. Et maintenant,
Putain.
il a lui.
Ok, faut absolument que j'évite d'être au sol.
Pourquoi?
Ce connard te fait trip. Putain.
C'est une vraie basse machine.
Je sais. Nice. Ouais.
C'était pas un ennemi. Oh.
Ça va, je vais m'en sortir.
Les blocs sont on repop si tu veux. Et ils sont morts. C'est son dernier stock, donc je pense pas que son pote va avoir le droit de... Oh!
La vache!
Et une Pokéball aussi!
Oui, j'ai fait tomber l'autre truc.
Bravo.
Oh bon, on a un Deoxys. Je vais lancer le canon.
Pas trop efficace Deoxys.
Oh bah écoute. J'adore qu'ils aient fait un truc avec le... Avec dans bébé Bowser à plus en 4.
Anyways. I don't think I can make the character lean. He's gonna mess up a lot of things. That's the same, Draco. Both are leaning. I could try, but in theory, it should fail. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I don't think it will work, but I'm gonna try anyways. So line 200. Okay.
Yes!
I'm gonna take this formula again. It should still be working. I'm gonna keep this data even if it's exaggerated. Actually, not this one. I don't want to lean off over 0.3.
Okay, tell me that.
So it's very janky, but so I'm saying it right now. It should not be working. You know, it might just work. I'm not betting on it, but it would be nice if it did. Yeah, see, it's not leaning. Actually, it's just causing some lag in head movement. I'm struggling to turn right there. It has done nothing good. It really has done nothing good. See? It's trying hard, but it's not doing it. And so first, let's get this right. So a thing that is for sure making it unable to work is gonna be the auto rotate property. So I'm gonna disable it. Yeah, look, it's not leaning. It's trying to. You can see it by the shaking it does, but it's just not working. Yeah, it just does not work. Yeah, I know, but it's not worth it. I know, it's just not worth it. And I was looking for a toy to get around that. let's check this one. Nope, no answer on this one. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Putain.
Hmm. None of the answers I'm looking for are satisfying. At least I got some chill music. Driving me crazy, guys. The only way I have to do what I want is basically to reprogram the entire walking mechanic. Hmm. C'est toujours ton truc avec des esprits. Tu pourrais te
Enfin,
mettre-
ils ont refait une arène. Ils ont fermé la précédente.
tu pourrais te faire un Little Mac avec tout dans les points.
Nah. Je me suis fait mon. J'utilise mon Smoke Kid avec le 7 chevalier noir fait en pleine.
Bon. Hmm.
Ça se trouve, ils vont voir que je suis de retour, ils vont me dire.
Quoi? Ils t'aimaient pas?
Je sais pas, j'ai un petit peu gagné tous les matchs. Genre, à un moment donné, il y avait un match, c'était moi. On est en teamfight, tu vois. Et il y avait un moment, c'était moi contre une équipe de 2 et une équipe de 1. Là, j'ai gagné. J'ai eu 3 personnes à moi tout seul.
Ouais.
En même temps, je crois que c'est un peu trop une scène casual en France. Et c'est des Français.
Bah, les arènes, c'est les casuals, Guillaume, parce que le matchmaking, c'est pas casual.
C'est pas.
Et je te considère quand même comme un casual.
C'est pas du matchmaking en fait, les amis.
Justement.
Ouais, bah, d'ailleurs, j'ai choisi la difficulté casual. Hein, mais... Je me demande si je suis pas un peu méchant, hein, ça.
Non, ça, je pense que t'es un casual, mais bon.
Ouais, bah écoute, sur un scène casual, apparemment, je tabasse pas mal de monde.
C'est surtout parce que t'as un set de ouf en même temps.
C'est pas faux. Je suis un gros collectionneur d'esprit.
I have no idea. I've been mute this time because I'm doing maps in my head, but they are not giving anything. You see, I'm currently trying to entirely redesign the Workin system. Just that. And it's very close to impossible. Huh? What's done? You got more success than me? The rigging? Nice. Are you satisfied with the wings this time? Small. You is small.
Yes! Eat shit! Woohoo!
Fair.
No.
Exactly.
That's a random evil mushroom. That's the worst thing you can inflict to a human player. It reverses your controls. Fuck!
Did you just commit die?
No, I had the mushroom on me and I didn't see it. And the mushroom reversed my controls, and then I tried to get back to safety, and instead I killed myself.
Huh.
Oh, fuck, there's Knuckles. Oh, fuck all, there's Knuckles. Yes! Oh, fuck.
C'est celui qui a le moins de stock, je tiens à préciser.
Oh, fuck. Fuck!
En même temps, il n'y a plus vraiment d'esprit. Ah, c'est ce connard d'esprit.
C'est ça, même. Nope!
Qu'est-ce qu'il a tenté?
Nope! Ah!
Essaie d'appuyer des boutons, voir si tu peux respawn avec le bullshit de la dernière fois.
Nope. Mais qu'est-ce qu'ils sont lents? Mec, tu sais pas comment ça
Je
marche.
veux dire, ils sont peut-être lents, mais ils ont été rapides à tuer. Qu'est-ce qu'il a tenté?
Qu'est-ce qu'ils branlent?
What?
D'accord.
Il a attaqué quoi?
Ah. Mec, t'as un final. Mec, t'es une merde.
C'est peut-être une merde, mais en attendant, il est vivant.
La merde.
Il est même en tête avec 2 stocks.
Je suis fait avoir par Randy Mushroom. Grable. Putain, t'aurais pu tuer Ike avec un grab. Je crois que c'est pas grave.
Megaman wins! Are you satisfied with... So, as I was saying, what about the wings? Sorry, I was looking away. Mm.
Oh!
I'm so annoyed. Yo, Draco, if the rigging's down, maybe we can try to call Pika.
Ah. Le polio a aussi un esprit.
Quoi?
Il y a un polio qui est arrivé avec un esprit. Bon, alors il se trouve que je sais que Zoroark est moins puissant que le jeu maintenant. Je sais pas qu'est-ce que c'est son Spirit Type.
Rouge.
Oh, bon, on est à égalité en Spirit Type.
Tu vois, le fond, il est rouge.
Ah ouais. Ok. Ouais.
Hmm. I don't remember that, and we've changed too much stuff for it to be done decently now. Je te conseille de focus Kirby vu que les autres sont naturellement
Je
anglais
focus
dans
sur les bons trucs, ouais. Oh, mon trophée, c'est mon esprit.
Je sais pas si c'est une vraie balle à force qu'elle tourne.
Oui, c'est juste une balle qui roule. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Ça fait 2 fois qu'il te prend cette attaque.
Ouais, mais ils m'ont toujours pas mis assez de dégâts. Non, piétante. Il y avait Smashman, mais j'avais la balle. Et le dernier, c'est un Kirby, ça va.
Ouais, mais il a des esprits, lui.
Ouais, bah moi j'étais non, mais alors.
Il est une Pokéball à tes pieds. Trop tard.
Il va faire des dégâts. T'as l'air un peu con. T'as l'air encore plus con. T'as l'air encore plus con. Ils m'ont toujours pas enlevé un stock. Hein. Ils m'ont toujours pas enlevé un stock. Bon, en même temps, c'est un Kirby, il est débutant. Je me sens là un peu méchant de faire ça.
Tu peux aller chercher le marteau, si tu veux finir tout de suite.
You tried. Bah, j'aimerais tout le temps choper le dernier bout du blaster en fait. Je suis en train de le camper comme un sac.
Guillaume, le timeout pas, c'est moche.
Ah ouais. Ok.
Oh boy.
Ça...
T'es en arène, donc tu peux taunt, non?
Non. Ah si. Nice.
Il est pas bête.
Ok, tu veux bien la dernière pièce quand même.
Guillaume, il te reste 10 secondes.
Ok. Putain.
T'as une caisse si tu veux. Oh! Non, ça a pas compté!
Oh non.
Ouais. Mmh.
Bon bah je vais choper 3 smash tag.
Hein? Scaling problem? It could be because of a small part being too small, Draco. We could check that.
Yes!
C'était quoi le final?
Design. Donc il ne me reste plus qu'un succès à avoir là-dedans et le reste je peux le marteler.
Nice.
Et alors je pense que je vais viser les 50 smash time. Ou les 30 fighters différents en quick play.
Attends, il y a un truc 10 times in quick play. La grosse image au milieu.
Alors il faut que je batte quelqu'un qui a un plus gros smash power que moi 10 fois.
Pas impossible.
C'est pas faux. Ça peut arriver aussi.
Dans tous les cas, le plus simple c'est quick play donc.
Bah ouais. Mais je pensais avoir des smash time en arène. Ce qui est plus fun.
Mais...
J'aimerais beaucoup 100% ce jeu avant que Mario Maker 2 sorte.
I don't think that less triangle count means less able to get smaller. Technically, it should be rather the opposite, Draco. Something with a lighter item should be able to go smaller more easily.
That shouldn't matter, actually.
Yeah. The only thing we know for a fact that can block scaling is if a dimension goes down to 0.05 studs of whatever, of any part. Quoi? Okay. First, let's figure out where the problem comes from, and then we might find a solution. I could try finding it if I had a model, but I don't. So if you could copy paste it somewhere real quick, I could be able to try finding it, but that's it. There's a guy. Slowly loading in for now. You can see it on stream, it's not looking great. He's looking better. I'm suspicious that's the wing, so let me see. Let's try, what if I scale it myself? Yeah, it's as small as it can be already. Let's try a feather for an example. Ah, yeah, it's the feathers. Your problem is the feathers. The feathers are at 0.05 currently. The claws can still lose half their size. Almost half their size. But yeah, it's the tip of the feathers that are only at 0.05. Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's a feather. So to be accurate, if you manage to make the tip of the feathers be twice their size currently, just in thickness, that will allow the griffin to be twice smaller. Let me compare to an adult. Yeah, it's indeed really not small. Because actually the claws are only at the size of, let me take a front claw, 0.098. They are barely, you see the thickness of a claw right there. I'm gonna duplicate it to not break it. No, I'm actually just gonna select it and copy paste it, so it's not on the griffin anymore and I'm not breaking something. This thing is not straight. Let me take the thinnest claw we have. Maybe this one. Nope. 9.98. 9.98. So basically the claws are twice larger than your feathers. If your feathers were twice as big, we could make the griffin twice as small. Like, let me select a feather, focus it. No rotation, so that's as it is. And yeah, basically it's too thin. Every feather you've put so far have the same size. But I do think you should be able to make them thinner, because you see, look at the stream there is a gap you can exploit. There are gaps you can just fill by making the feather larger. Actually, not the whole wing. You just have to, well, you'll have some work to do. That's the sad part. But only this mesh, this shape. If this shape was a bit small, you have two options actually. But the other is more annoying, I think. Because one way to fool Roblox in terms of size is by making the part, at least its mesh, diagonal, and then rotating it. Like if you re-exported the wings but turn at an exactly 45 degrees angle, we could just take the wing, which he thinks is bigger now, and rotate it back at 45 degrees and have literally exactly the same result. So if you can rotate your feathers by 45 degrees, we can salvage it. Not the rig, but everything else. That would reduce the accuracy problems. Like really, all you have to do is take the parts that are too thin, rotate them by 45 degrees in Blender, exactly 45 degrees without moving them, then export it as. Did you just magically make it smaller? Excuse me, what is this wizardry? You just succeeded at everything we needed. How thick are those wings? 0.05. How? Excuse me, Draco, how did you do that? Because if we can use this, well, all problems are all gone. Wow. Let me just check the wings. Yeah, look. Oh, look, it actually made the thing thicker itself. Like, there is actually no differences in thickness in the wings right now. It actually did all the job. Well, Draco, you've done something amazing actually. We can make actual hatchlings now. Like, not just -40, not a 60% size hatchling. We could make a 30% size hatchling and have no issues whatsoever. That's awesome. That's awesome. This thing is tiny as fuck. Let me check on our current hatchling. So we can't see everything, but it's even smaller. It's even smaller. Draco, you've done something crazy. Not gonna lie, you've done something crazy. You just, out of nowhere, solve one of the biggest issues we've always had in the game. Out of the blue. The rig is intact. Wow. There's one way to check that every part of the ring is intact. It's just to run a test. Let me check. Well, I guess we've both got our days where we just pull off some stunts like crazy. Actually, let me check something with the dragons. No, they don't load at the exact same pace, so... Oh, wait! That does help. It does seem to have some use of the cache. But with the griffin... they're loading separately, so... Ooh, that's chill. Oh. Draco? This script seems to have spawned again. Let me check. This guy? The humanoid root part? Yeah, it's here. What if I stop? Is it because I've been testing? No, the scripts are here again. Well, let's delete them. I don't know why those scripts come back, but they're pretty easily gone. So I guess I don't mind that much. Oh, there's 3. What's the third? What is this? Am I really... What is this tiny dot? Wow. I am legit impressed. This plugin is doing wonders. I'm gonna post it in the public dev chat. Well, I guess today is Draco's stream. He does some amazing stuff. And it's absolutely insane. Okay, why the hell is this plate so thin? Give me a second. There we go. Well, I guess you've done more than me tonight, Draco. So, just gonna say, Draco, I'm not gonna bother with leaning on the ground unless I find a solution. So, sideways leaning is really too useless. If I ever do one, it's gonna be the forwards-backwards leaning. There's a chance that... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try working on the currency, at least the passive income. Passive income. Quoi? Pizza? One second. Ouais, vas-y, fais péter. Deciding what we're gonna eat. So, let me look for some of those useless weird scripts that have been appearing since a while. Okay. There's a lot of those parasite scripts. I'm just gonna remove all of them. I don't know why there was a big bunch of them in a lamp. And it's not even like because it's an imported model or anything. It's the lamps I have made entirely myself with unions. Oh no. So Draco, I'm gonna say something that you might not be used to. This time our only hope to, or actually our best chance to make the leaning is on you. Because inverse kinematics is an animation tool. So to know if it's possible, you'll have to look up the documentation I sent you about inverse kinematics. You're gonna be able to determine if it's gonna be the tool that can make the leaning possible. That would make sense that Shy Fuchs would have made it because she's both the scripter and the animator, so it's perfectly in her ropes. Dave gave me enough bananas for a while, thanks. So now, give me a second because I want to look up something. OBS, Google Chrome, black screen. Oh! So guys, let me try something. I'm just gonna isolate this page. So OBS. Select settings. Advanced. Oh, it's an option in Google Chrome. Settings. Advanced. System. Do not use a material acceleration. Uncheck use hardware acceleration when available. Restart. Sorry for the silence for a second. I might be fixing Google Chrome. Let me restart the music. It should be there. Alright, there it is. Yeah, it changed. Oh, there's a guy playing Mystery Dungeon. Hey, there's a guy playing Mystery Dungeon on stream. Okay. I don't care all that much, to be honest. It's much funnier to play than to watch. Now, let me try to record Chrome again. So, window capture. Oh shit, guys! Look, I can show Google Chrome. Wait, I would like to hide some stuff. There we go. And now, yep, I can show Google Chrome now. That's good. Alright, so I unlocked Google Chrome for OBS. That's cool. So if I want to show you something on the internet, I can now. That's very, very good. Because every time I go check the documentation, you guys cannot see it. Yeah, you know what? I might show the jigsaw once. Because I'm bored. Sometimes I'm bored. Not right now, but... one second, I got something to ask.
vegetables, brushing aside.
So guys, I wanna watch some videos while I eat, so I'm gonna cut the stream there. I resume after. Oops. Oh, the guy stopped playing. Alright, see you later.